see if I can get my computer up here. Let's see here. All right. Let's get this stupid thing going. And yeah, there we go. All right, so I'm just gonna kind of talk. I got 22 Creedmoor. We can talk. We can talk Shot Show, talk all kinds of stuff. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna be deloading some 22 Creedmoor, and we can talk. Hey, Michael. Hey, man. How do you like those mag followers and stuff like that? I don't think I've heard from you since. Hope you like it. How you doing? Yes, I am feeling better. Your stuff's on the printer. You should have gotten CAD files sent to you. Let me know if you didn't see them. So, I'm feeling a lot better. Yeah, that cold kicked my butt pretty good. A cold, flu, whatever it was. You haven't? Okay. Let me go back and I'll make sure after I'm done here, I'll make sure you get pictures of it. Hey Wayne, how's it going? I'm gonna talk some 22 Creedmoor. Oh, they're working good. Okay, awesome, Michael. Good deal. Took the 22 Creedmoor out yesterday. Tried to kill a couple coyotes. Unfortunately, I didn't see anything. It was really windy though, so I wasn't really expecting to get it. Call a coyote in, but you don't know if you don't try. But it was beautiful out, but it was just crazy windy. So I don't know if you guys listen to any podcasts, but this is an amazing podcast about hunting and conservation and stuff like that. Check these podcasts out. It's Soul Seekers, and Johnny Mack is the host. And he's originally from Washington, but he was smart, and this is another one of the stickers. He was smart and got the heck out of here and went to Texas. So yeah. But speaking of Texas, looks like in April, I'm going to be driving down there, meeting with my buddy Robert down there, Yodi Reaper, and we're gonna do a little coyote hunt just north El Paso, and then we're hopefully gonna go east, like 10 hours east, and do some hog hunting, some coyote hunting, and stuff like that. I'm hoping to get. My main goal is bring my 300 blackout, bring the 22 Creedmoor, maybe something else. But I also gotta look into laws about going across state lines with suppressors and all that stuff. So I got a bunch of research to do. So I'm hoping I can bring my suppressor, but I don't know yet. So yeah, basically what I'm working on right now. Here we go. This is a 22 Creedmoor with 75 grain ELDM. Oh, pigs, yeah. So the problem is with West Texas, they don't really have pigs unless it's javelinas. And the javelinas, there's a season for it. I believe it's October, which I don't really. I might go back in October to pronghorn hunt, but we'll see. My main goal is I want to get out and kill some coyotes, knock them dead, and get out and get some pigs too. I've got my ATN sight, X-Sight 4K Pro 5-20. Still haven't even put on a rifle. I think that's what I am going to be putting on my 300 blackout. Throw that on the 300 blackout, and then I've got the ballistic rangefinder that's going to go on it, so I can input my blackout data into that, and so it won't really matter too much for a subsonic 300 blackout bullet where it comes to drop. There'll be enough energy on them. So dang, we already got 9 people in here. That's awesome. Thanks for the guys that hit the thumbs up so far. But anybody got any questions? I was gonna do a video on 22 Creedmoor and shooting the A-tips. Oops, let me just change the angle there a little bit. The A-tips, the 90 grain A-tips, I can't get them to stabilize. The rifle is a 1-in-8 twist, which, you know, the recommendation is to do it with a 1-in-7, which it's not a 1-in-7, it's 1-in-8. So I had high hopes that it would stabilize. They won't. I know they'll stabilize in 80 grain, no problem. I don't know if they'll stabilize to 88 grain. ELDMs, but I'm gonna try. I got out and shot the nozzlers. They did okay. I shot, let's see, what all did I shoot here? The Barnes 69 grain batch burners shot amazing with some good velocity. The Hornady VMAX 60 grains shot okay. I kind of picked a random powder for that. I used the Accurate Mag Pro powder, which may have not been the best powder for it, but I wanted to try it. And then the Nozzler partitions, those shot pretty well. I'm thinking I'm gonna want to try to use those partitions in maybe a pronghorn like down in Texas or New Mexico, because there I can shoot it. Here in Washington, we can't. Only thing basically we can kill with a 22 cal is coyotes, or a bobcat. And a partition, a 60 grain partition will just hammer a coyote and stay together. But I mean, so will these guys here. So these guys are cheaper and easier to find too. But yeah. So what's going on, everybody? What do we got going on tonight? Let's see here. So the 75 grain ELDMs I'm loading with Hodgen H1000. I'm gonna try that out. Load up some stuff with that. See how it goes. Wyoming, you can use 22. Yeah, but isn't it like crazy expensive to get a pronghorn or antelope tag over in Wyoming? Or I mean, can you even out of state, can you go buy one out of the counter, or is it draw in Wyoming? Do you know? Wyoming's a little closer than Texas, but my buddy that lives in Texas, that's just a good source for me. So, how's everybody doing? It's all draw. Yeah. See, that's what's crappy about it. I mean, not crappy, but in New Mexico, I can literally go buy the thing over the counter. I think it's like 200 or 300 bucks. So it's like nothing, and they're everywhere. They're just crazy. Antelope, they're just crazy. It's one of the nights since we were out doing coyote hunting, and Robert was telling me that you could. I mean, the antelope whole herd will come up and run alongside the side by side, and I didn't really believe him. I saw it. It was pretty crazy. It was unbelievable. So it was pretty cool. So, yeah. So I don't know. This 22 Creedmoor, I'm jumping on the bandwagon. I think maybe a little bit. It's a pretty cool cartridge. I think it's gonna be here to stay. I still think the 22-250 is very viable. I still think if you can get 22-250 in AI, it's very, very viable. But I think the 22 Creedmoor is gonna bridge that gap to someone that doesn't want a custom rifle, have to have someone go make them a custom rifle. That 22 Creedmoor is going to fill that gap between the 22-250 and the 22-250 AI. The one thing is 22-250. If you can get it in a heavy twist rate, it's very nice. But like, so my 22-250 is a 1 in 12, so I can't really shoot. I just can't shoot anything over. I think a 55 grain bullet, and I've not gotten anything to stabilize out of it. It was actually pretty crazy. First time I've had bullets just coming apart on me, shrapneling, was those 90 grain A-tips. I shot 5, and it just looked like a shotgun was hitting the target at 100 yards. It was crazy. That's a first for me. But I would have thought maybe a 1 in 8, maybe it just would have been keyholing. But no, they're just straight coming apart. And I wasn't even pushing them that hard either. The velocities weren't crazy, but yeah, I'm just glad. I shot 2 with my can on, and then I took my can off because I could not tell what was going on. I'm just thankful they were coming apart outside of my can and not inside of my can. Otherwise, that would have really sucked. So, anybody got any questions about SHOT Show or anything, 22 Creedmoor? Are you sharing targets? Sharing targets of what? What do you want to see the target of? The 22 Creedmoor, 22 Creedmoor with the A-tips coming apart? No, I be honest with you, I just left those targets at the range. Basically what it was is just little shrapnel pieces hitting. I did do a video with, oh no, I think my most recent video is the ARC video, isn't it? I will be sharing targets with the 22 Creedmoor, yes. I will be doing a separate video on that. The Barnes match burners shot very well. Nozzle partition shot more than good enough for antelope hunting or deer hunting like that. I don't know if I mean, they would work good cow hunting too. When will gun companies start building the 22 Creedmoor? The 22 Creedmoor is being built actually in quite a few rifles. You got the Vandal X and the Vandal and Horizon firearms. Those are a little more spendy firearms. They're making them. Now that it's SAMI approved, I'm expecting a lot of them. As far as I know, Ruger's going to be doing it. Savage is going to be doing it. Hey MCK. A lot of the big name people are going to be doing it. So start expecting that. Right now, I think Hornady pretty much is going to be your main source for ammo if you want it. There is other companies, I think, like Allied Munition, and there's a couple other companies that are making ammo for it. But really, if you're a hand loader, I'd hand load for it. You're going to get the best results. Although the Hornady stuff is pretty accurate. Okay, what else? Tipped Match Kings. They come apart. The Sear Tip Match Kings. You're talking about these guys right there. The Sear Tip Match Kings. If you push them too hard, they just come apart. The rifle really, yeah, they just come apart. They're a great bullet, but I think the Sierra Match Kings, the SMKs and the tipped. Oh yeah, and the Fierce is making them too. Fierce is making rifles. I know that is true, and I didn't know they were making ammo, but that's cool. Yeah, the SMKs and the tips, 77 grains. I've had mixed results. If I push them really hard, they just come apart. If I don't push it to the true potential of what the 22 Creedmoor is, they stay together, which is fine. It's be barrel life and all that good stuff. But then again, what's the point of having that running the 22 Creedmoor if you're just going to downgrade it, in my opinion? So you're better off going with a bullet. I think where this cartridge is really going to shine is with monolithic bullets. I think these things are going to be hammers, especially like on whitetail, where you can hunt whitetail, or I think in Oregon you might be able to hunt blacktail with a 22 cal or 224 cal. I'm not sure. Let's see what Simon says. Oh, okay, yeah, right on, Simon. So are you using this 75 grain ELDMs? That's what I'm loading up right now. Yeah, I'd be honest with you, if I were doing this cartridge, I wouldn't use the Sierra matching bolts. Use something else. I don't know why they're coming apart when the ELDMs are not coming apart. So I don't know, softer jacket maybe. So I think that could be part of it. Sorry, I have to read my comments off to the side. They keep disappearing. The Burger 85.5. I have not, but I know a couple other guys for Wolf Publishing that load it, and they do. I can't find the Burger 85.5s. I like to, but once again, this barrel is a 1 in 8 twist, where a lot of guys have been running a 1 in 7 twist, where you can run those bigger bullets or those longer bullets. It's SAMI approved with a 1 in 8 twist, so you're gonna have all these barrel companies making it with a 1 in 8 twist. So I'm trying to give you representation of what you're gonna be finding in a factory rifle. I know when Horizon Firearms and Hornady tried to get this SAMI approved, they said, well, we're not doing it at 1 in 7 twists. I don't know if that's because it's right on the rabbit edge of being stable or what. But I think most of your rifles are going to be 1 in 8. Simon, what's yours? What is yours in a 1 in 8 or a 1 in 7? I can't remember. What rifle do you have? Do you have the Tikka? Are you the one with the Tikka that's custom, I think? Oh, so Simon, you're using Varget, okay? 39.4 grains. What length did you? Oh, you got a long barrel on there too, don't you? So I'm going to suffer a little bit in velocity because I have an 18-inch barrel, but which is really nice. I'm telling you guys, yesterday out coyote hunting, having that 18-inch barrel was really nice. Rifle was nice, compact, easy to walk around with, especially if I'm walking around. Oh, it is a 1-8 twist. But you haven't, Simon, you haven't tried anything over 75 grain? I know an 80 grain ELDM and ELDX shoot no problem. I'm going to be trying, I have some 88 grains ELDMs. I'm going to try to see if they'll shoot. I don't know if they will. I would like to try the burgers, but I can't find the burgers in stock anywhere. But yeah. But I kind of like I mean, in theory, the 22 Creedmoor kind of is the king of, supposed to be the king of shooting heavy bullets in a bolt gun. We'll see if that's true. But I mean, you're gonna be able to push a 75 grain bullet at screaming velocity, or like the 60 grain nozzlers. I pushed those pretty good. I probably pushed them a little too hard. I had to back it off a little bit. But I got good velocity out of those and shot okay. The match burners shot really well. I mean, if I remember right, yeah, the 69 grain match burners, I think I was shooting 1/2-inch groups. I think they was that good. So, now once again, I would like to get like really good velocity. But at the same time, I also shoot for groups. If I can't hit what I'm aiming at with the velocities at, 3,500 feet per second, but my groups are like that, then I'm gonna start narrowing it down and narrowing it down and narrowing it down. But yeah. So, what else? I think what I'm excited for is to see if see what Savage does for a rifle, or Ruger, because I think it'd be really cool to get one of those. I also just got a chassis system for my 300 Win Mag Ruger American that I'm going to be doing a video on. Sharps Bros. These guys sent this to me. It's really cool. It's going to take it out of that Ruger American Go Wow 300 Win Mag, and I'm going to be basically taking it out of that cheap stock that it's not well, it's cheap. It's more kind of a chintzy stock, but it's a really nice chassis system, and you get a pistol grip along with it, and it's actually pretty sweet. So I'm pretty excited to do that. That's going to be fun to shoot in that 300 Win Mag. That 300 Win Mag's a lot of fun to shoot, and so really nice wood grips and stuff like that. So I'll be doing a video on that. There'll also be an article, I think, in I'm probably going to be doing a rifle magazine on it. So, all right, what did Simon say? Shoot almost. Actually, back off. What barrel do you have on that Tika? I mean, you probably have at least a 22-inch barrel, I would guess. My fridge went out on me over the weekend, so I had to go buy a new fridge. Man, fridges are expensive. Oh, left-handed, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time. 22 inches, yeah, okay. That makes sense why you're getting that kind of velocity out of that. I mean, having those extra 4 inches makes a big difference. That's what she said. That I think, yeah, that'll make a big difference. I'm trying not to push this cartridge crazy hard just because there's not a whole lot of load data out there for it. And all the load data that is out there is for a 1-in-7 twist right now. And so in theory, my pressure should be lower, but we'll see. So, the only people that I know that make a chassis for the Savage is it MDT? But I don't know if they do it left-handed. So, I'm not sure. But, yeah. What else we got going on, everybody? It's, are you guys, question, are you guys getting ads for some, I don't know, are you getting ads when you come into the stream? If you are, I gotta try to figure out how to turn that off. I don't want you guys getting ads for that. How's everybody's night going? The weather getting crazier for everybody. It's getting cold here in Washington again. We had a nice, man, it was crazy. We had 2 days in a row are 64 degrees, which is just nuts here for back in January. But let's see here. Tried almost everything. Ended up Vargas with some MDT, but no longer left-handed. That's a bummer. I did pull up 2 ads. Okay, I will try to figure out why you guys are getting ads. I must be doing something wrong. I don't know. Or if you guys don't care about ads, I guess that's not a huge deal. Okay, so what twist rate are you running for that 88 ELDM? Because I have 300 of those bullets. I really want to try it. And what powder? Just so because I'm curious. And maybe where'd you find data? Oh yeah. Yeah, cold is good. I'm really hoping. I just need to get my night vision on my one of my rifles so I can get out and coyote hunt at night because man, they're going crazy right now at night. We can hear them all the time. It's actually nice. About 2 minutes down the road, I've got a place now where I can almost shoot a mile, and it's also a place where I can go out and coyote hunt now. So I'm really looking forward to that. I really want to start doing more videos with me shooting, like at the range. Right now, the range will not allow me to do that, and so I can't. But I'm thinking I'm going to start doing more and more shooting at that place, and I want to start doing some more long range shooting at that location. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. So that's something you guys think you might be interested in too, because I'm going to get a bunch of steel targets, and we'll start shooting some long range stuff. I think I'm like 75 yards of a mile to be able to shoot too, so we should be able to get some really good shooting in. So I'm planning on getting a 7 PRC from Horizon Firearms too, and I really want to stretch the legs on that thing. So yeah, man, we had a good turnout. I think we had like 18 people in here at one time. I think that might be the highest for me. I know there's a bunch of lurkers. Everybody say hi. You can say hi, hit that thumbs up. Tell me what you like about my channel. Tell me what you don't like about my channel. There's, I'm sure there's something. But SHOT Show was really good this year. Made a lot of good contacts. I'm going to be featuring probably a lot more stuff on the channel from the people I met at SHOT Show. Got a really good contact at Hollow Sun. Those people at Sharps Bros, that was awesome. They sent me that to me. I'll do some videos on that. Hopefully do an article. CZ, hopefully going to be sending me a rifle. Their 300 Blackout Trail rifle. I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping I can get that before I go down in April to Texas to do some hog hunting. I'd love to do an article with that and have that rifle for that. To me, I think that'd be awesome. But we'll see. See how everything goes. Hoping to whack a few more coyotes with that Creedmoor before I finish my article. My article's due on the 15th of this month, so I gotta hurry up, get done doing some more loading, and get out and play with it. Let's see here. Bam. Right on the money. So, what thermal are you running, Simon? I've yet to pull the trigger on a thermal just because the price Basically the same price I paid for my first car, which is just terrifying to me. Who else we got in here? Michael, you still in here? How's that 458 SOCOM doing? Been loading a bunch of stuff for it? I will be doing a bunch more on the 22 Creedmoor. There's stuff out there, but you're right. There's really not a whole lot of stuff out there. I think that's a good corner of the market for me. If I can get out and start doing a bunch more 22 Creedmoor, I think that's some of my best videos right now. I think my 22 Creedmoor versus, was it 22 250 that I did? I think that's my best video. I think I have like 12,000 views or something like that on there. It's just crazy. Oh, okay, yeah, that's a nice thermal. I'm pretty sure my wife would kill me if I did that. But what's going on? I think if I do go in the thermal market, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a bunch of research. It's tough because around here in Washington, only thing you can hunt with a thermal is coyotes. Like you can't hunt bobcats, you can't hunt cougars, nothing like that. So it's just strictly going to be a coyote, which is fine. I mean, I guess I really don't mind too much. I think I'm going to start leaning toward doing a bunch more coyote hunting. Although, I still love my 6 arc. It's debatable if I like 22 Creedmoor or 6 arcs better. I think I might like 6 arc better. I think that's literally just because everything I shoot in my 6 arc it just loves. But what's I saying? Yeah, so the 22 arc is gonna be impressive. In my opinion, the 22 arc is great for what it was designed for, an AR platform. It does not compete with the 22 250. It does not compete with the 22 Creedmoor. Um, that in my opinion, it just doesn't. It doesn't have the power capacity. It won't compete with the velocity of it. Now that VTELDX bullet that they got, you can throw that in the 22 Creedmoor or 22 250 and just stomp stuff. I'm waiting on Hornady for some of those. I've got some of those coming also in 30 cal that I want to shoot in my 30-06. Yeah, AR platform. 6mm Creedmoor, I like it. It's tough because I love the 243, and if you get the 243 in the right twist barrel, it's gonna compete just as well with 6 Creedmoor. The difference is 6 Creedmoor, you don't have to go get a custom barrel. I mean, not 6 Creed, 243 Winchester, you don't have to get a custom barrel. You can just go buy a 6 Creedmoor off the shelf, and it's gonna shoot lights out. I mean, you can shoot those 107 Nosler competitions like all day long, or any of the ELDXs or the burgers. I'm also so I was waiting for Ruger to come out with their new model, which they did, a month ago or whatever. And I'm going to pick up a 6 Creed in that, and I will be doing a bunch of videos with that. 22 Creed, 6 Creed, and 25 Creed. Those are the Creeds I like. I don't like the 6.5 Creedmoor. But you guys probably already know that. But that's just, I shouldn't say that. I got nothing against 6.5 Creedmoor. As long as the 6.5 Creedmoor is used for what it was intended for. Target shooting, medium game at reasonable distances. I've seen too many people take shots on elk with the 6.5 Creedmoor and just doesn't do it. You're correct. The 243 does not. Standard 243 does not have the right twist rate for a faster barrel. I mean, for heavier bullets. But a lot of people are starting to get the 243 in a faster twist. and it does compete with the 6 Creed at that point. So, but then again, I could be wrong, but I believe the 6 Creed still holds more powder. I think I personally, I mean like, uh, just buy a 6 Creed. I mean, instead of rechambering and getting twist rate and stuff like that, just unless you got a rifle that you absolutely love that you can't live without. But in that point, you might as well just um, keep it in 243. But I guess if the barrel's gone and you want to rechamber it, chamber it in 243 and like a 7.5 twist or something like that, and you'll be good to go. You can shoot, shoot heavy bullets all day long. So there's that. And 243 brass is everywhere. Wayne, let's see. I don't own a 6.5 Creedmoor either, but I have. Oh, so 6.5 284. That is a cool cartridge. Also there ain't nothing wrong with the 260 Remington. There ain't nothing wrong with the 6.5 by 47 Lapua. Actually, I think if I were to buy, which I believe the 260 is actually faster than the 6.5 Creedmoor. So if you buy, you get a little more freebore, you could push that even harder and shoot some of those longer bullets. But I really like 6.5 by 47 Lapua as like a target cartridge. It's crazy accurate. Yeah, that's true. I think it's just the 6.5 people that I don't like. I don't even know if it's the cartridge. Unfortunately, I think it's a lot of it's just a bunch of newbies that really don't know what they're doing, and they're just going buying a 6.5 Creedmoor because that's what their buddy said or that's what their buddy has, and they just don't do the research because it is a good round. I mean, it's a very accurate round. Yeah, I agree with what Tread just said. So 6 Creed if you want to do some target shooting and stuff like that, but 243 if you want to hunt, or just go 6. I mean, go 6 arc if you want to, just keeping the 6mm. But 243 in my opinion is still king. But I love my 6 arc. Whacked a few coyotes so far with it. I plan to maybe blacktail hunt with it this year. I don't know. I'm pretty burnt out in this state for hunting. I'd rather just go other states now and spend the money other places. Yeah. Agreed. But yeah. I would really like to see a 25 Creed introduced, the little quarter bore, because the more and more I've been playing with my 25-06, I think that would be that could be a really cool cartridge. But let's see, Simon. No lie, if 243 was legal to night hunt, might not have the 22 Creedmoor. Hey Jamie. Hey, you can't hunt with a 243 at night. You can't varmint hunt with that. That's weird. Am I understanding that statement right, Simon? That you cannot hunt with a 243 at night, but you can with a 22 Creed. Oh yeah, 25-45 sharps. Heck yeah. Cool cartridge. I must have picked a night when no one else is streaming, man. We're having some pretty good audience today. I like it. I guess I really don't stream that much, so probably maybe when people see that I'm streaming, they hop in. But anybody got any questions about SHOT Show? I was there all 4 days. It was good. I was tired afterwards, and I got pretty sick, I think, from SHOT Show. I ended up having a pretty good fever. So Okay, so your dad has a 257 Roberts, which is a great cartridge. Yeah, 25 Creed is intriguing to me too. So 22 cal in West Virginia. So you can only hunt varmints, basically 22 cal and down. If I'm understanding that right, that sucks. That's weird. Is that because they're worried about basically hitting someone's house or the neighbor or something like that? Trey, you tired of SHOT Show by now? I don't know. I enjoyed it. It's a good time for me, I think. But I think Trey. Okay, thank you, Georgia. I think Trey, did you go to SHOT Show, or are you just sick of hearing about it? Let's see, what's Jamie say? Did it look like most manufacturers going back to traditional hunting rifles, or is it even still towards lightweight? That is true. I did not see a ton of carbon barrels. You know, there ain't nothing wrong with carbon barrels, but I really what I saw was more of almost rifles gearing towards the tactical way. But they are doing more stuff, I think, gearing towards hunters, because I think they realize that's where the money's at. These guys that go and buy their rifle, they're gonna buy it once, and they're just gonna buy a bunch of barrels. Us hunters, for some reason, just buy rifles after rifles after rifles, and that's also where a lot of the money's at, because a lot of the older guys that hunt, or even me, I'm 35. You're getting to a point where you're established and you've got more money to spend. Like some of these younger guys are in the tactical stuff or whatever. They might be hamstrung to like have a one rifle, right? And so I mean, it's all about selling stuff. Is what it is, right? Taurus's rifle to me is super intriguing. I wouldn't mind trying that. Like I said, the CZ trail rifle and 300 blackout. I think that's going to be awesome as well. So, all right, let's see here. My favorite new rifle. I think it was the rifle. I think it was the Taurus, which is weird because it's like a sub $1,000 rifle, and it was actually pretty well built. To me, there wasn't anything new crazy. I mean, Christian Arms had some nice stuff, but I refuse to pay for what really what they're charging. Too many small-time YouTubers going corrupt. Well, I hope you don't think I'm one of them. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I'm not much of a YouTuber. I'm just on here talking about stuff. But I kind of show what my results are and everything like that. But I don't know. I'm not sure. Hope I don't fall in that category, Tread. I'm more of a writer, really, than anything. But let's see what Simon says. Yeah, no larger than 22 cal, because might shoot more. Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess. MCK, what do you think of the Waypoint with carbon barrels? How does barrel compare? I'm not a huge fan of carbon barrels just because I think they lack the accuracy from what I have seen. And I really don't think you're gaining that much in weight, personally. Just get yourself a sport rifle and do what it's meant to do. Go hike up with it. So, and plus the carbon barrels are crazy expensive. You're basically talking double to 3 times the price, right? Oh, did I read that wrong, Tread? Let's see here. And then let's see, Michael, Tread, 100% on that. Okay, let's see. And then Ed, what do you think about the preferred barrel blanks, carbon? I really like the preferred barrel blanks. That's what I have on that 30-06 that I built. It's not a carbon fiber though, so I couldn't speak to that. But they make good barrels. Tired of seeing a video with a 1 minute of BS intro, a minute or so of content, and then another minute or so of yeah. I could see that tread. I feel like I don't make those videos, so um, I feel like I try to stay more towards my loading and rifle stuff. I'm really not into reviews, but I kind of do a review every now and then. But I mean, I was at SHOT Show. I could have taken hours and hours of footage, but I didn't. That's not what I was there for. That's why like, I'm here. If you guys had questions, I'll answer it. But I figure you guys are gonna get all kinds of content and overload from everybody else about SHOT. So. Simon, rifles just keep getting so expensive. Everyone's starting to hit 2-3K mark. I like to, yeah, I agree. Rifles are too expensive. I will say though that some of them are worth it. Some of them you do get what you pay for. I mean, some of them are carbon fiber stocks that cost like $8,800 to make, right? So that's gonna bring your rifle into like a $1,500 price range, right? Yeah, here in Washington too, you can actually shoot groundhog. You can shoot groundhog with a 300 rum if you want to. You can shoot coyote with a 300 rum if you want to. Only limitation here in Washington is you can't shoot anything medium game basically with a 22 cal. You're limited to varmints and coyotes, and I believe bobcat. I don't think you can shoot a cougar. I'd have to go back and double check, but I don't think you can. I mean, they'll do it, but you're not supposed to. Oh, corporate. Okay. I get what you're saying, Tread. Corporate, not corrupt. But isn't that kind of the same thing? I don't know. Oh, Cascade. They did have some nice rifles too. Those were nice, and those are affordable. The CVA Cascades. CVA actually came out with some pretty cool rifles too. Man, there was so much to see that it was crazy. Yeah, true. Like Howa, Simon, you could find a Howa action and just build a rifle off of that. Those are good actions. Or just find yourself a Remington 700 blueprint and build yourself a rifle. Um, but I also like getting the Rugers, the Savages, and testing them because a lot of time you can get a decent rifle for the money. Yeah, 25-06 I got for my son. I really don't care that Axis. I don't care if he drops it. It's my other rifles. I don't care if he drops. So it's a good little rifle. Some stuff's meant for good stuff. 300 anything would make a red mist. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're shooting 300 rum or 300 PRC or 30-06 or anything like that. Yeah, on a groundhog, actually that'd be pretty. 300 rum on a groundhog would actually be pretty impressive. Savage prefer barrels. Savage pre-fit barrels are everywhere. Correct. So that is one nice thing. Or the Remington barrels that you can put onto a Remington 700 action. That's also a really good option too, as well. Really, your 700 is better than your Tika. Interesting. I mean, Tikas make good stuff, but I'm also a Remington 700 guy myself. Although the new Ruger stuff is pretty nice. I gotta give them credit on that. That new action is pretty nice. The barrel's fluted, threaded, and that seems to be the way. What I think I took away most from SHOT Show. Everybody's threading barrels because they know that you want to break or you want to put a can on it, and you want that ability to. So even if it's a sporter barrel, pencil barrel, they're threading it because they're actually, which is good to me, is I think they're listening to the hunter, the average shooter, or whatever. Everybody these days is wanting to put a brake on, help with recoil, or put a suppressor on to help with recoil, which is really good to see that they're actually starting to listen to some of us. So, but yeah, so I'll be doing that. The Horizon Firearms Vandal X 22 Creedmoor will be on the cover of Varmint Magazine from Wolf Publishing. So if you guys, I don't know if you guys read Handler Magazine or Rifle Magazine or Rifleman's Journal, both of those. The Varmint magazine is not a subscription based. You basically have to find it in the store or go to Wolf Publishing. But that I'll have an article on that rifle written up in there. And then of course I'm gonna be doing tons of videos. It's gonna be my first article with a cover, so that's gonna be cool. Ruger M77. I just got a 35 Wayland and a Ruger M77. Hawkeye. It's a nice rifle. I think I also. Let's see here. What did someone just say? Ruger American Predator Gen 2. Yes. Yeah, those are actually pretty nice rifles. Unfortunately, they got up in price. But those are pretty nice rifles. That's what I'm waiting for, the 6 Creed. I'm waiting to find a 6 Creed in that. I'm also waiting to find a 300 Blackout in that. And once I find both of those, I'm going to buy both of those. So, well, so I want to do a bunch of bolt gun stuff with 300 Blackout. Well, see, Simon Remington 700 custom rifles, so I don't like the action better, but the price. Oh, the teak is almost there. So the article, I believe, my due date is the 15th of this month, so I've got a lot of crap still to do. That's why I'm kind of still hand loading while we're doing this. And then I believe it comes out March 20th or something like that, or no, maybe March 11th or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but I'll keep you guys posted. I'll take a picture of it and share it on the feed and stuff like that. So. Oh yeah, 300 Win Mag and M77 Mark II. That's a cool gun. It's a cool gun. So. Man, we're almost at 50 minutes. Time just flies when I'm on here talking. I'm glad. Hopefully keeping you guys entertained, not boring you guys too much. So. I think another cool thing I saw at SHOT was Burris. Is it their Eliminator? Their Eliminator scope. It actually looks like a scope now. It doesn't look like a spaceship, and it's really nice. Where you calculates your range and does everything like that. When you turn the turrets up top, it adjusts to where you need to be. It tells you where to go. It's actually really cool. And so there's been some big leaps. Miapta, however you say it. They released 3 or 4 new optics, I believe. Those looked really nice. I think I'm gonna try to get their 1:6 version that they just released. I'm thinking I want to try that on that CZ 300 trail, 300 Blackout trail rifle, and I think that'd be a really cool option. Oh, got you, Simon. Yeah, that makes sense. What'd you replace it with? Hopefully another 300, huh? What's everybody's thoughts on the 300 short mag? I think for big game that might be my favorite cartridge these days. I mean, I own 2 of them. Super efficient. Although you guys all know me, I'm a 30 cal guy, so I like being my 30 cals. Oh, that's the other thing is Lapua is doing brass and 300 short mag. I'm excited about that. I can finally get some good brass. I mean, I've been using Norma, which is decent brass, but I'd rather use Lapua. Let's see, what's the annealing company? Amp? Yeah, Amp Annealer. They came out with a new one, which is a new annealer, which is really cool. Well, let's see what really. You didn't come say hi to me. You texted me. I walked over to the Hodgson booth, and then you said you were downstairs. Nice try, Austin. You didn't come say hi to me. I walked over to where you were at, and then you weren't there. And then I was busy. So, it is what it is. I'm sure you were busy, too. I can't remember what day you left, Austin. I think, Austin, you were just scared to see me. You're intimidated by my presence, my fame, and all my glory. Simon, let's see. The new burrs looks sweet. Yeah, it does. Uh, 300 PRC, please. Okay, 300 PRC. Yeah, that's nice. Good cartridge. Can't go wrong with that. A little hard-hitting cartridge. What brass am I using for 22 Creedmoor? Ed asks. Let's see if we can get it to focus. Right now I'm using Hornady. I have some Peterson brass, but I have a bunch of Hornady brass for it. Hornady was kind enough to send to me, so that's what I'm using right now. But the Peterson brass and the Alpha brass is a lot thicker than this Hornady brass, so you can get more powder in it without seeing pressure signs, from what I have seen. Simon, the 300 WSM, man, I'm telling you, it's a great car, especially out of the Tika. I think if you haven't seen it, go back and watch my videos. I did some load development for a 300 WSM on a Tika platform, and that thing shooting really well. So let's see here. Simon, I know you're not a fan. I just didn't want 2 300 Win Mags. A fan of what? The 300 PRC? I like 300 PRC. There ain't nothing wrong with it. I really like that cartridge. Or did you say the 6.5 PRC? But no, I really like 300 PRC. If that's what you got, that's a great cartridge. So you're using the Alpha small rifle prime. Okay. If you Simon, if you can find some Hornady brass, you should check the case volume, because the case volume is quite different than the Hornady brass, than the Alpha brass. Alpha brass is crazy expensive too, and it's also kind of hard to get. I have a hard time going and spending what it costs for Alpha brass when Hornady's going to send me 200 of them. To me, that just doesn't make sense. And I am using large rifle primer, so that is different that you're using small. I'm kind of curious how the ignition is going on it. I'll tell you what, guys, this Hornady Precision Lab Scale is very nice. Very, very accurate. I like it a lot. And sometimes for brass, though, you just got to use what you can find, too. So, I mean, so if you can find Peterson or Alpha or Hornady or whatever, right? You know, get whatever you can find. Although, Simon, there ain't nothing wrong with having 2 300 Win Mags. Take it from someone that has more than 2 300 Win Mags. All right. I've got all 75 grain ELDXs loaded up. So that's good. Let's see, what is this? So that's 68 grain Hornady. That's what I'm. Oh yeah. I also got. I also loaded up the 68 grain hollow point match tail. So these guys. See what kind of velocity we get. I was on Hodgdon's website, and I took some data off of there, and then basically I came down 1.5 grand, and started from there. So I might get a little bit of slow velocity on some of this stuff, but that's okay. That is all right. I'd rather be safe than sorry. See, Simon, yeah, I watched it, and I was learning that, leaning that way, but because of the barrel thickness and threading, 7 PRC had more meat than 30 cal. I would have bought any brass either if I got free. Yeah, free's the best price, right? yeah, I'm a fan of free myself. It helps me do more content on here. This stuff's expensive, so I mean, you guys all know that. Thankfully, I have some good people that send me some stuff every now and then, and otherwise, 95% of it all comes out of my pocket. So I appreciate you guys watching my stuff and hitting that thumbs up and stuff like that. That really helps me. So I mean, I don't make much on YouTube, but some is better than nothing, right? So thankfully, I have a good paying job, and it helps support my habit. And I've also got a little 3D printing stuff on my Etsy that I do some stuff on. It helps support the habit as well. So um, Gunworks sells a 22. Let's see, Gun sells 22 Creed Brass 2. Some reason I don't think you were big on 300 PRC. You'll never dismiss my 300 mag. Wow, your roller. Gunworks sell. What do they sell? Is it Peterson or Alpha? It's probably Alpha, isn't it? I guess it's probably maybe Peterson. 22. But no, there is Simon. There is pretty much no 30 cal that I don't like. I'm a 30 cal guy. I like 30 cals. 308 is probably my least favorite 30 cal, but I still own him. I own two of them. I just think the 308's a little overhyped, is all. For me, I think why buy a 308 when you can do it better with a 30-06? But that's because 30-06 was my first caliber. Killed my first deer, killed my first coyote. I think killed my first everything with a 30-06, and I love it. So, worst part about coyote hunting with the Alpha Brass is throwing your your super money on the ground each time you check the shell. Yeah, that is very true. Horny, I guess I won't mind so much if I miss a case picking it up. That's how I felt when my 300 WSM out hunting, and I lost a piece of Norma brass in the snow, and I couldn't find it, and that sucked. Oh, it's supposed to be their own brand. Okay, so. All right, guys. I'm getting told dinner's ready, so I think it's a good idea. I hop off and go eat dinner, and then probably be back out here working on some more 22 Creedmoor stuff, so I can hopefully get some videos to you guys soon. I appreciate everybody coming by. I appreciate everybody hitting the thumbs up. Means a lot to me. Had a really good showing. We had I think 18 people here at once. That's a lot for me. And I appreciate everybody that's liking the video, subscribing, and everything like that these days. Channel's grown a lot. I think I'm like 2,100 people. This time last year, I just hit 1,000. So I appreciate everybody, liking, thumbs up, and comment in my videos if there's stuff that you want to see. I'll do my best to try to make it happen. You know, I work a full-time job just like most of you guys, and 2 kids and a wife and hobbies, but I'm trying to do my best to get some content out for you guys and stuff like that. So yeah, so I'm gonna call it there, and hopefully maybe next video you guys will see, maybe I'll have a coyote in it. We'll see. So all right, guys, take it easy.